Hello, race fans. Welcome to the Daytona International Speedway as we're getting set for the one-off Budweiser All Pro Series event known as the Daytona 500. That's right, it is that time. I had the itch to do a Daytona 500 and another Budweiser All Pro Series event, and well, I was originally planning on doing this on iRacing with iRacing's awesome offline AI race cars, but unfortunately, due to some iRacing reasons, my computer could not handle all 42 cars on track in a proper way, and my CPU usage was peaking over 100, and thus it was creating lag worse than Seth Cole's old Hershey's Cup Series videos back when he had his old computer. So here we are on NR 2003, and it's already hurting me big time. Apparently, my game decided that it didn't want to keep the saved file I had for this race, which means that the awesome and amazing starting lineup video I had planned was all made for naught, as unfortunately I had to start a whole new session, which meant a whole new qualifying order. I will now show you guys the qualifying right now. Here's the results of qualifying. We've got Dylan Potey on the pole alongside Kev Shear in second, Emmanuel Hartnett third, Dougie Shears will start fourth, Nick Gunther in fifth, Cole Daly in sixth, rookie Charlie Buxton starts seventh, and alongside another rookie, Pedro Lucas in the number 18 machine. Anthony McCurry, Levi McIntyre make up the next row. Trent Dunham and rookie Cody Vaughn in that number 10 will be in the next row. Stephen Pollard III and Alex Hawkins, 13-14. Seth Cole, who was originally slated to start on the pole, thanks to NR messing up, he will no longer and start in the middle of the field. Paul Minnick and Tyler Gerdes, I'm not sure how to say that name, I apologize. I'm just going to end up either calling you Tyler or the 51, so that way I don't mess up your last name any further. Matt Haas, Trevor Warwick, 18-19, 20 is Zach Rogers, Tim Walsh, 21st, Matt McIntyre, Cole Deaver, in the next two. James Qualls rounds out that row, 25 and 26, Daniel Voiles and Nathan Hudson. Rookie Charles Buxton, who is the father of Charlie Buxton. That's right, for the first time ever in Budweiser All Pro Series history, we have a father and son racing in the same race. Dylan Young starts 28th. Coming back down here, Carson Gum starting 29th. Jessica Shelton starting 30th. 31st is Benjamin Miles. 32nd is Johnny Gardner. Dylan Thoreau, Henry Sanford make up 33 and 34. And Charles Sanford starting 35th, and Clint Spillman 36th. Kyle Matthews back in 37th, Quinton Moore in 38th, Ricky Johnson 39th, Nathan Orman back in 40th, and the final row will consist of Cody Lamas and rookie William Brock. That's what's going to make up the row here, the starting grid for the Daytona 500. If I'm not mistaken, this should be the 11th annual Daytona 500. All right, ladies and gentlemen, with that being said, we've had pre-race interviews already from previous drivers, and a lot of them think that it's going to be all right. Their chances for winning, it's it's 1 in 42 here in the Daytona 500. We're going to have 50 laps of racing, and right now we're going to go trackside and listen to our opening ceremonies. We'll start with the national anthem. And that was the national anthem played here. Now we are gonna send it down trackside to get the most famous words in all of motorsports.
From the upcoming Disney Pixar film Cars 3, opening in theaters this June, the voice of Lightning McQueen, Owen Wilson. Drivers, start your engines!
You see 42 cars pulling off the pit lane as we were getting ready for the start of the 11th annual Daytona 500. Looking at the pace car here as these cars go down the line. Down the back straightaway they go. Dylan Poteet and Kev Shearer locked on the front row. 40 other cars behind them. Who will be the champion of the Daytona 500? We all know how this Daytona International Speedway works. We all know how the plate racing works. Here at Daytona, you can go from the back to the front in a big time hurry. Or you can go from the front to the back. You know, stuff like that happens. So, just be prepared for anything to happen in this Daytona 500. We're looking for some good green flag runs. Gonna be looking for, green flag runs. Hopefully not many cautions. Something to keep these cars in a good tight pack for some good, clean racing. Ladies and gentlemen watching, we are ready. Pace car dives in. We are set to start the season, or I can't say season, the 11th annual Daytona 500 is underway. Already down the inside lane, gonna make it 3 wide into turn number 1. You got Emmanuel Hartnett going for the lead, being pushed by Nick Gunther and rookie Charlie Buxton on the inside lane. Now the 77 gonna move to the outside lane. Here comes Nick Gunther on the inside. Gunther's gonna move up the track in front of the 42. That's gonna open the door on the bottom for the rookie to try to make his move, and it looks like he will take that opportunity. 3 wide for the race lead. Here comes Charlie Buxton to the inside. He's gonna come off of turn number 4, and it looks like he might lead this lap as here comes the 38. Down the inside, that is Anthony McCurry, but it's going to be Charlie Buxton leading that lap. Now here comes a 62. That's Trent Dunham in the machine there. We all know how his luck is around Daytona International Speedway. 3 by 3 by 3. These drivers are wasting little to no time back there. Down the back straightaway they go. Trent Dunham trying to get the lead, but here comes the 52, that is Stephen Pollard III, and the unsponsored Rick Rare Racing Machine trying to get up here and lead the lap. He's got a teammate behind him. I guess you can call him a teammate even though they're not the same manufacturer, but it's going to be Stephen Pollard III that's going to lead this lap. Here comes the 00, that's rookie Trevor Warwick. He's going to come up here now. 3 wide, these drivers are racing all around this racetrack. I should probably put this up because that'll be a better help. Lap 3 of 50 here in the Daytona 500 on a very outside lane. That is Seth Cole trying to get that outside lane to work. He's coming from the mid-pack all the way up here towards the front. Stephen Pollard III, now look at him. He's going to go down the inside block. Here comes the 6. That is Zach Rogers making his return to the Budweiser All Pro Series. Tim Walsh right behind him on that inside row. The 52 just now has to pretty much block 3 lanes if he wants to keep the lead. 3 laps now complete in the Daytona 500. I'm not sure if these drivers will have to make a pit stop or not. I put them on times 2 wear, so more than likely we should get at least 1 pit stop. 00 out front here. Here comes the 15 of Tim Walsh, going to get to the 52's back bumper. Will Tim try to make a move, and will the 78 of Cole Deaver try to make another move? He makes to the inside. The 52 car goes down to the inside lane here. Or excuse me, that's a 78, yeah. Here they come off of turn number 4, leading another lap. Here comes Cole Deaver. He is going to get the run challenge for the race lead, but it's going to be Stephen Pollard leading another lap here in the 500. Look at how these drivers are racing. Absolutely incredible racing. Going to look more towards the rear of the field here. 3 wide. You got cars back here. Is Dylan Young back here. Paul Minnick back here. Charles Sanford back here as well, as you see them going down the back straightaway here. Just waiting to try to see them make a move. These drivers are averaging out at about 200 miles per hour. This is the first time that I have ever actually done a live stream of a Budweiser All Pro Series race. Looking here at the 33, this is Alex Hawkins making his debut, a rookie. We have a decent amount of rookies in the 500 this year. This being a one-off race. So pardon me if I do say season sometimes. I'm not quite in there yet. We are 4 wide up here. 4 wide here coming out of turn number 4. That's the 62 and the 21. Nick Gunther up here. The 42, Dylan Pote trying to make it 4 wide. Oh, I think they settled it. Now, okay, good. They've settled it back out to 3 wide. That could have been disastrous here. It's hard enough to go 3 wide here, let alone 4 wide. But back up at the front as we come back up through the field. It's a bit of a 2-car breakaway here at the front. We've got Ricky Johnson and Matt McIntyre behind them. Here, they're trying to lead this race. Behind here comes the 47. That's William Brock, started dead last in this field. And here he is up here in second, going for second place now, as the Stewart Haas Racing number 41 is leading this race. Comes a couple other cars. Oh, looked like they were maybe trying to go 4 or at least 3 wide there, but thought better of it. Couple of Penske teammates back here. That's the 22. That's the 22, if I can find him. There he is. Of Nathan Ormond and Dylan Thoreau in the 12 car. Another rookie here. Penske Racing teammates up here trying to make a move. Here comes the 47. William Brock trying to take the lead from last to first in 8 laps. William Brock will take the lead with the help of the 51 of Tyler. 7.5 laps complete in the Daytona 500. Down the back straightaway they go. The 47 is going to pull right in front of the 51. That's going to leave the 41 of Ricky Johnson out there to dry all by his lonesome. Coming back through the tri-oval here at the Daytona International Speedway. 47's got himself a good lead out in the front of the pack right here. But you know, getting a big lead like that isn't always the best thing. But when you see the cars 3 wide behind you, then that might be a little bit better. Here comes the 43. This is Kyle Matthews coming right up behind Henry Sanford in the 96. Henry Sanford, a rookie in the Budweiser All Pro Series for this 500. He's going to make a move to the inside. He's going to challenge for the race lead. Kyle Matthews had a shot of coming to the inside, but now gets forced 3 wide. Here comes James Qualls in the 34, going for second place. Down the inside, here he comes to block the lane. It's going to be Henry Sanford leading this lap. 9 laps complete in the Daytona 500. Now here comes James Qualls. Qualls to the inside of the racetrack with help from the 8 machine. That is Clint Spillman. He's got his Richard Childress Racing teammate right behind him as well. That's the 3 of Nathan Hudson. Hudson, no stranger to victory lane. The Budweiser All Pro Series, once won one of the All-Star races. 3 wide behind James Qualls, who is currently leading in that number 34 machine. Getting out to a decent size lead. Here comes that 16 Kellogg Racing. That's Johnny Gardner. Now here comes Dylan Young. Another Penske Ford coming to the inside. 3 wide for second place. All right behind Qualls. You're going to see that pop up every now and then because I got to remember who's in what car. Got a couple of Joe Gibbs Racing Toyotas on the inside there, the 20, the 18, and the 11. If there's one thing I know about the Budweiser All Pro Series, it's that team cars love to work together. But here comes the 2 of Dylan Young trying to take the race lead away, and we'll do it with Charles Sanford right behind him. Dylan Young to the outside lane. Here come all the Toyotas on the bottom lane. Dylan Young leads the lap, but here comes Charles Sanford to the inside. Now here he comes. That's rookie Pedro Lucas in the number 18 M&M's Toyota Camry. He's going to take the lead off of turn number 4, but here comes his teammate Cody Lamas, who started second to last on the field. Cody Lamas, now he's going to be 3 wide. Paul Minnick in the 1 car, going to put him 3 wide as the 18 car has the lead. Absolutely incredible 3x3x3x3 racing. Now Paul Minnick gets clear for second place. But here comes the inside road. That's Jessica Shelton in the number 9 Napa Chevrolet for Hendrick Motorsports. She's driving up here. She's challenging for second place. The 18 of Pedro Lucas has still got a decent sized lead here. That's Benjamin Miles in the 23 XI Racing. They're going to get clear. Now Shelton's going to drop to the inside, and she's going to go to the lead as here comes the 10. I believe that is Cody. Yep, that's rookie Cody Vaughn. He's driving up here. This is his first Budweiser All Pro Series race. Jessica Shelton going to take the lead out of turn number 4, but here comes Cody Vaughn, and that's the 38 machine of Anthony McCurry once again back up here. 3 wide for the race lead here in the Daytona 500. It's going to be McCurry taking the lead. Couple of Fords on the inside lane there, and that's going to be rookie Charlie Buxton in second place. Charlie going to stay up right behind the 38 machine, but here comes the 17. That is Levi McIntyre making his appearance up here at the front. 38's going to leave the 4 out to dry as he's going to try to protect the lead on the inside lane. Levi McIntyre getting pushed by the 66 of Kev Shearer. Here comes Emmanuel Hartnett back in that number 77 Chevrolet. Here comes the 19 as well. A couple of Joe Gibbs cars. Seth Cole trying to work his way up here as well. Breakaway at the front. The front 2 cars have a good run. Here comes that 19. That's Dougie Shears making his return to the Budweiser All Pro Series. He's got to run down the back straightaway, getting pushed by the 5 car. That is not Kyle Larson, for those wondering. That is Cole Daly. Cole Daly making his return to the Budweiser All Pro Series after many, many seasons. Even though this is only a one-off race, but it's nice to see him back. He's being pushed by his Hendrick Motorsports teammate, Seth Cole, in that number 24. I almost said Jeff Gordon. Wow, I got to get my head in the game here. As they lead the lap back there, the 34, or the 38, but still with the breakaway here, the 5-car breakaway, but here comes Seth Cole to the inside, pushed by Zach Rogers and Nick Gunther. Down the back straightaway they go. Once again, 15.5 laps complete in the Daytona 500. Seth Cole said he had a strong race car. He was looking to keep it up front, and now for the first time today, Seth Cole is going to take the race lead. Oh, and they're coming down pit road. I knew they were going to have to make pit stops eventually here, and it looks like 15 laps is about all they could go. Seth Cole takes the lead, but will be the first car to bring him down pit lane. Oh! And the 48 car gets spun. Daniel Voiles gets spun coming down on pit road. That's the dangers of going 3 wide. Anthony McCurry now has a huge race lead. Scrolling through the cars here. No cautions out. These cars are starting to get single file. Looks like we're going to have another run of cars come down pit lane this time by. Here comes the next group of cars. Going to come in. A big group of cars this time. Only 4 cars staying out. That's Cody Vaughn, Kev Shear, Emmanuel Hartnett, and Levi McIntyre. We're going to watch these cars merging for the pit road. Merging from pit road onto the racetrack is in the exit of turn number 2. So we're going to wait and see who's going to come out as the race leader. Obviously, right now, the 10 car is still the race leader, but these cars are going to have to get to the inside lane if they're going to want to come to pit road this time by. The 10 and the 66 make it down. They're going to be able to come down here. We'll see if the 77 is going to be able to do it. 77 will be able to do it. 17 car was not able to come down this time, and it looks like he will stay out. So the 17 car will be the race leader, stretching his fuel as far as it can really go. Now this is a first for the Budweiser All Pro Series, I gotta tell you. Usually, I'm a big stickler when it comes to pit stops in a league race, or not even in a league race, in an offline race, because I know that pit stops severely break up the field, and it becomes a big mess. Oh, the 17 has run out of gas. The 17, who was not able to get to pit road this time by, has run out of fuel, and he is coasting underneath the yellow line. That is a very tough break for Levi McIntyre in that 17 Fastenal Mustang. Gonna have to keep an eye out as to who's gonna be the leader when he comes, as he's getting to pit road. Looks like the 17 will indeed make it to pit road this time. There is the 10. Looks like he's coming out of pit road now. He might get the lead, but here comes the 24. Seth Cole being pushed to the race lead. He is going to go by the outside. They're going to go by the 10 like as if he had the brakes on. Seth Cole looks like he should cycle around as the race leader. They cross the start-finish line now. He may not be scored as the leader. He won't be because of Levi McIntyre on pit road. But this time around, he will be. Still under the green flag for 20 laps. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. I don't really have any commercials to play, so we're going to remain focused on the 24 machine, and we'll be right back with some more action in the Daytona 500. Welcome back to the Daytona 500. Sorry about that. I don't have any set commercial breaks, so it's not like I could just switch to a commercial break thing like you see those at FRN do. I need a break from commentating a lot because I was running out of breath. Not only that, but I'm losing my voice already. And we're only 22 laps into this 50-lap event. Right now, Clint Spillman takes the race lead. We've got cars scattered all over. Couple of stragglers back here. Levi McIntyre and Alex Hawkins have lost touch with the main pack. So has Stephen Pollard III, who's just riding behind Paul Minnick in the 1. Matt McIntyre running back here in 38th, being right here, but Dylan Young coming kind of going through the field here. These guys are really in desperate hopes for a caution flag to come out. Dylan Pote back here in 31st place. Also seems to have lost touch with the pack. Tim Waltz back here, 35th. Pedro Lucas, 34th. Carson Gum, who I think I might have mistook for Charles Sanford a few times here. He's back here, 32nd. 33rd, Cole Deaver. And the 51 rookie Tyler up here. And then you've got another big pack right here with James Qualls, Trent Dunham, Daniel Voiles, Kyle Matthews, Ricky Johnson, Dylan Thoreau, Nathan Hudson, Benjamin Miles, Charles Buxton, Matt Haas, Dougie Shears, Nathan Orman, Trevor Wark, and Cody Lamas back here. And then you got the main pack, which is right here. With all the other drivers. So this is just a, as you see, both the packs here kind of broken up here. Both of them kind of really, in terms, hoping for a caution flag so they can catch back up and have a shot here. We are halfway this time by in the Daytona 500. 25 laps down, 25 laps to go as we have a 3-wide battle for the lead at the cross flags. It was the 8 of Clint Spillman leading at that time, but it's not going to be going into turn 1. Emmanuel Hartnett takes the lead right behind him. That's rookie Henry Sanford. Henry Sanford now going to go 3 wide for a second. Here comes the 5 on the inside lane. That's Cole Daly once again. Jessica Shelton up here as well. We should see another round and cycle of pit stops around lap 30. So that's in about 3 to 4 laps from now. The 17 car dives to the inside line. Or excuse me, that's the 5 car. Dives to the inside. He's got Zach Rogers behind him. We got the 6 and then the 66. That's not a good group of cars right there to be if you're superstitious. 2 cars still break. The 2 packs, I should say. Easy for me to say. We still got this main group of cars up here. Here comes Zach Rogers, pushed by Kev Shearer, which is very odd. A very odd thing to say the least here. Kev Shearer to the inside. He's got Seth Cole right behind him. And leading this lap, it looks like it's going to be Zach Rogers in the 6. And there's the other pack behind them. These cars have not wrecked. A lot of these cars still hoping and praying for a caution flag, but it does not look like we're going to get one here anytime soon. Look at Trent Dunham. Trent Dunham and Nathan Hudson trying to pull away from this pack. The rest of their single file, and you can see the speed difference, 200 to 202, 2 mile an hour faster, but because they're stuck side drafting like that, they're going to lose a lot of their speed. And then you got the main pack up here still with Seth Cole leading. Now, as he's going to take this lap again, he's putting that 24 car up at the front. Cody Vaughn, a rookie, right there behind him in second place. This is for bragging rights. Seth Cole actually is pulling out to a decent-sized lead. It's not too much for that 10. The 10 car might get a run down the back straightaway. Let's ride on board this 10 machine and see what we can see on board from the roof cam. You see him, he's not really catching up to the back of Seth right now, but he's definitely going to try. Seth Cole has a really, really strong number 24 Camaro, and I think this field knows it, and they're trying their best. As here comes the 16. This is Johnny Gardner riding on board with now. Johnny Gardner trying to go for second place. That's just allowing Seth to keep that little bit of a lead he's got. Down the back straightaway they go. Clear for second place is Johnny Gardner. Here comes a couple more of the Rick Rare Racing cars down here. That's the 53 of rookie Quinton Moore up here. We should be seeing cars start coming down pit road this time. We'll see if it starts. Nope, nobody coming down pit road this time. We'll see what happens. It might be this time. They might be coming down this time. We'll have to wait and see. Seth Cole and the 8 machine. Lock bumpers down the back straightaway. Clint Spillman trying to push the 24 car out ahead. As we should be approaching pit stops here. Look at that 53, Quinton Moore. He's in a solid third place right now. This pack really trying to get single filed out. No one coming down pit road this time. It looks like nobody coming down pit road. At least in the first pack here. Let's see if anyone's coming down from the second pack. Nobody coming down from the second pack. Well, we got a 4-car pack. These 2 cars have caught these other 2 cars. And these cars are still hoping for a caution, as well as the 17. And it looks like the 33 of Alex Hawkins might be under, have some type of maybe damage or just under power here. Because he's really, really fallen back here. He's about to get lapped by these race leaders. Apologies for the coughing and choking. I'm trying to muster up what voice I can. Seth Cole now, he's got a good size lead. He's going up to the outside lane. Seth Cole could be on the verge of trying to lead the most laps in the 500. He just does not have a challenger. None of these cars behind him can get single filed out. They cannot break away to get a good run in that 24. There's the 33 coming into view, Alex Hawkins. It depends on what lane he's going to be in, but he could really break up this lead pack here coming to, they're getting ready to come to pit road. As we have another battle for second place. That's the 4 car of rookie Charlie Buxton to the inside. Oh, here we go. Coming to pit road now. Couple of cars. We got about 6 cars coming to pit road in this front pack, and here comes some more right behind them from the second pack. And the 33 car decides to pit with these leaders. I don't know if that's going to save them or not, as we're going to go back up to the main pack here with the 77 of Emmanuel Hartnett. 77 up in the high groove. Here comes another group of cars down pit lane. We saw before the 77 and the 10 able to go 1 extra lap more than the rest of these cars. The rest of these drivers, as you see here coming off pit lane, it was Charlie Buxton it was Henry Sanford who was able to get out ahead of everybody. Henry Sanford was the first car out. He's going to battle with this lapped machine of Alex Hawkins, but it was Charlie Buxton who was second. Now we're going to keep an eye on this pack here. This group of cars. These cars have got to somehow get to the bottom of the racetrack in order to get to pit road. Looks like Emmanuel Hartnett might not be able to do that. Neither can the 10. They are stuck on the outside lane. Cannot get to the inside of the racetrack. Now the question is, do they have enough fuel to make it back around. The 77 is around and clear. The 10 car is stuck back there. He's got more lap cars to deal with. The 77 machine right here. He's going to be around 2 lap cars. He might just want to slow up. He's going to have to come to pit road this time. The 10 car able to get down to the bottom of the racetrack as well. And here they both come to pit road. Now I got to try to keep an eye as to where the 17 car is. Where is Levi McIntyre? He is right here, technically running in the 3rd position. But he's got the 5 car right behind him. We are approaching the final 10 laps of this race. The Budweiser All Pro Series Season 10 Daytona, or Season 11, not Season 11, the 11th annual Daytona 500. And we've got Cole Dally, who's all by his lonesome. And it looks like he might try to take the lead. Oh no, they're still saying it's a 77. Oh yeah, because they haven't, excuse me, they haven't got their full speed yet. We could have a decent battle. You see Cody Vaughn trying to get up to speed. He's trying to will that car up to speed. But coming behind him, a full 20 mile per hour faster, is Cole Dally. Cole Dally trying to muster up a run to get around the 10. Could the 10 car hold the lead here? No, the 5's going to cut to the inside of the racetrack. Oh, the 10 car is going to come to block. What a block there by rookie Cody Vaughn. We've got 14 or 13 laps to go in the Daytona 500. We've got more cars behind this group of cars here. We've got Jessica Shelton, Quinton Moore back here. Full on back here. Here's Charles Buxton, Seth Cole in this mix. Charles Sanford in the 37. And so far in this line, these cars have got to get single file if they want to try to catch up to these cars ahead of them. As we now have a battle for the lead. Here comes the 10 of Cody Vaughn back to the inside. He's got help in this 6-car pack. Excuse me, 5-car pack. We could be down to just these 5 race cars. The 16 of Johnny Gardner on pit road. He is in last place. He is not moving from that spot. Not sure if he was towed or what was going on. But we have a new leader, Quinton Moore, in the 53. Quinton Moore takes the race lead with 12 laps of racing to go. Coming through the turns 3 and 4, Quinton Moore has a good lead. Jessica Shelton right behind him. And it's a battle on back there. We've got Rick Ware Racing, Hendrick Motorsports, Stuart Haas Racing, Spire Motorsports, and another Hendrick Motorsports car in the 5 of Cole Dally up in this main pack here. We've got 11 laps of racing to go. Can Cole Dally get up past the 77 car to try to give the 9 car help? But look at the 9 car able to close up on the back bumper of the 53. Down the inside of the racetrack. The 53's just got a block. The 77 is clear. 77 going to try that on the inside for second place. The 53 is going to go down to block. And this is exactly what Quinton Moore needs to see in his rearview mirror. Those other cars back there are slowly catching, but it's not going to be enough, I don't think. We're coming up on a couple of lap cars. That's the 38. That's the 38 machine of Anthony McCurry, who has some front end damage or rear end damage. I don't know what happened in the 38 car. and the 17. 53 is going to go to the outside lane. 77 is going to try to stay low. They're going to try to put this 33-8 in the middle. The 38's blocking up this pack, and that's going to allow the 53 to pull way away. That might breathe some life into that second pack here as we got 9 laps to go in the Daytona 500. Cody Vaughn now trying to get around Jessica Shelton, losing touch with this front pack here. The 53 gets around the 17. Now the 53 has a lapped car between him and second place, but maybe not for long. Here comes Cody Vaughn to the inside. Cody Vaughn to the inside of the racetrack. These cars are approaching. That's the 21 of Nick Gunther, who has rear end damage. They're going to catch him in a hurry. Cody Vaughn to the back bumper of the 53. Cody is going to go to the inside as the 53 catches the 21. That's going to buckle the high lane. And Cody Vaughn now tries to get a massive run. And look at the bumping and banging for second place. Jessica Shelton back in the mix here. Here comes Seth Cole up here. Charles Buxton's up here. Cody Vaughn still pulling away. They're trying, back bumper and all. Levi McIntyre will come into play definitely here. 77 back to the back bumper of the 10. We've got 7 laps to go. Here comes Quinton Moore back to the inside of the racetrack. We've got another 5-car pack, but back here, Seth Cole, Cole Daly, and Charles Buxton trying to get up so they can make a run up here. But back up at the front, Levi gonna help block for his Ford Racing teammate. 6 laps to go in the Daytona 500. Quinton Moore has a stranglehold on the lead. The 17 car just staying on his back bumper. That 9 of Jessica Shelton has got to try something. Jessica Shelton has Emmanuel Hartnett behind her. Get it right up to the back bumper goes the 9. 9's got to make a move. There she goes to the inside of the racetrack. No help behind, but she should be able to. No! Cannot get clear of that of the 17 car. 5 laps of racing to go. The 14, the 5, and the 24 are 2.5 seconds back. You see them back there just off screen. Shelton they've got to try something back here. Falling off the back bumper of the 17. Levi McIntyre trying to help Quinton Moore get his first career win in his debut. Single file out. These cars are approaching, I think, another lap car. That is the 34. We've had to have had some kind of incident. Some kind of incident. That side lane now with 4 laps of racing to go. And here comes that second pack thanks to the lap machine. Charles Buxton going to go high. Seth Cole down low. God, I'm losing my voice as I'm doing this. But Jessica Shelton has the lead now with the 3-car pack. That 17 car is 1 lap down. Or better yet, even just on the tail end. But here comes Emmanuel Hartnett. Emmanuel Hartnett to the inside. He's going to take the lead away from Jessica Shelton. This pack behind him in a single file formation. They know they've got to try to stay single file. They've got to try. Here comes Charles Sanford in the 37 car. Almost tried to, Seth tried to close the door, but Sanford was already there. Now Shelton back not where she wants to be. 2 laps to go in the Daytona 500. 77 to the inside of the 17. We know how that works. That's going to allow the 9 car to get a good run. We will see what happens if the 9 car cannot keep in front of the 17. This race could be over before it begins. To the inside, the 9 car still is having a run, but here comes the 10. Cody Vaughn going to fight back. Off of turn number 4, it's going to be the white flag. 1 lap of racing to go for Emmanuel Hartnett, who sees in his rearview mirror these cars are double file behind him. Seth Cole finally up in the mix. Henry Sanford, Charles Sanford up here. The Sanford brothers are up here. Jessica Shelton's got a little help. Look at this. The 17 is going to put the 77 double wide going into turn number 3. If the 77 cannot get to the inside, we're going to have a drag race to the start-finish line. Here they come. Jessica Shelton, 77, try to close the door, but there's no use. It's going to be a drag race to the line. The winner of the Daytona 500 is going to be the number 9 of Jessica Shelton. Jessica Shelton, that number 9, Napa Auto Parts Chevrolet for Hendrick Motorsports, has won the Daytona 500. And she immediately pulled out of line. Unbelievable. 50 laps complete. Your top 10 rundown. Jessica Shelton, I don't know if something happened to her car or if she's just really excited. She is just slowly coasting on the apron right now. The winner of the Daytona 500. Well, she's underpowered, that's for sure. I can hear it in her motor. She is going to victory lane at Daytona. Your top 10, as we're going to take a look here. It's Jessica Shelton, Emmanuel Hartnett, Henry Sanford, the highest finishing rookie. Seth Cole rounds out to a 4th place finish. Charles Sanford 5th, Cody Vaughn 6th, Charlie Buxton in 7th, his father Charles Buxton in 8th, Cole Daly 9th, Quinton Moore rounds out your top 10. Absolutely incredible as we're going to continue to scroll through the field here. Kev Shear, Ricky Johnson, Kyle Matthews, Clint Spillman, your top, Benjamin Miles, your top 15. And then here are the rest of the cars. I want to go back, and we're going to have to take a look at James Qualls and others. There was a wreck. There had to have been some type of wreck for these drivers to get the damage that they had on their cars. And we're going to go back and take a look and see at when that happened. All right, let's see here. We're looking at these drivers. We're going to look at these drivers here. So far, so good. Oh! The 34, that's teammates at Front Row Motorsports. Teammates at Front Row Motorsports, they make contact trying to come off of pit road. Watch, you see the 38 car get his fuel only. He pulls out to get in front, to get around the 18, and the 34 just comes down and right into the back of him, and that's what ruined Qualls and McCurry's race right there. Well, that's very interesting. Teammates getting together midway through the race, but Johnny Gardner, James Qualls, Nick Gunther. Actually, that's another thing, too. I want to see what happened to Nick Gunther. Nick Gunther had some damage on his car as well. So I want to see what happened to that, to the 21 car. I think he might have gotten run into. He might have got run into from behind on pit lane as well. Let's see. Everything looks good. He's getting 2 tires. He comes. Oh yeah, that was the 6. It was the 6. It looked like of Zach Rogers who ran into the back of Nick Gunther here. Absolutely incredible. Well, that will end off the 11th running of the Daytona 500 in the Budweiser All Pro Series. So yeah, that'll end off the Budweiser All Pro Series one-off race. Congratulations to Jessica Shelton, who was, I believe, a champion, either the last champion or a champion of the Budweiser All Pro Series, and she comes back and in impressive fashion wins the Daytona 500. And as you can see where you finish here, going to scroll down through the field one more time for you guys. Thank you for those of you who tuned in to watch this race live. And, and then thank you to all those who watched this video afterwards. But, yeah, it was fun. I wanted to call this. I wish things would have gone my way because I had a really cool-looking starting lineup for you guys to see at the beginning of this race. I'm going to go rest my voice now. And, I'm going to go rest my voice now as I've pretty much lost it. And I'll see you guys next time. So, thank you guys for watching.